This video is brought to you by these fantastic sponsors, as well as Mobile Gaming News Network, mobilegamingnews.com, your one-stop shop for all your mobile gaming news, reviews, and information you can use. Head on over and sign up, and if you are inclined to write some articles, go ahead and sign up for that as well. We are always looking for more writers. But with that, let's get into the video. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to the channel. I'm the Shotgun Shogun, and if you know me, you know that I like to kind of keep track on how mobile games are doing in terms of revenue, in terms of downloads, things like that, and especially like games that I play, you know. So one of the big things was, if you remember my Arknights hype video, which I'm going to play here in a second, I brought up the numbers that China did, the numbers that they did in China the very first month that this game was out. And so we'll play that real quick. Not that it's going to be coming to North America anytime soon. So I don't know what I was talking about there. Like, this game was released on April 30th. April 30th. In China. And the very first month that this game was out. So the very first month that this game was out, they cleared almost $37 million. And if I'm not wrong, I can't find the screenshot just right now, but I believe on the very first day that the game was out, they cleared something around like, I don't know, like 15, or it was like a 1 point something million dollars. It was something just really astronomically crazy, maybe like 150K. I don't know. I'll have to go look it up. But whatever it was ridiculous, the amount of just traffic and things generated that this account that they had. So it was very big. Hold on, I got it right here. So the very first day that it was released in China, it made $155,000. So that's huge. That's a lot of money for a game to drop day one and then come up and follow up the next month, making almost $37 million. Well, the dudes over at PAnimeHQ, which I just want to make sure that you guys here, let me get out of the way of this right here, PAnimeHQ, go over, make sure that you follow them on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of that stuff. They do a lot of really good, awesome stuff with the metrics and all that stuff with mobile gaming, if you're interested in that kind of stuff like I am. Anyways, they came out with this today, and I want to bring this over here, and this is the official release for US, Korea, and Japan, because we all got everything at the same time. And I just wanted to go over the numbers here, and I'm a little surprised because I thought there was more hype in the US for this game. I'm also pretty interested, like I'm pretty surprised here too with the way that Korea went. However, I feel like Korea was probably like, yo, let me hold off on this, you know, spending a little bit, whereas Japan was just like, oh, waifus, boom. So day one, January 16th, America, global US downloaded the 15,000 copies of this. I think that's still a little bit low, but you know, it is what it is. I was a little surprised that it was that low considering how much hype I felt there was for the game. Now, they made $42,000 off of us right out of the gate. Now, Japan blew all of us away. They dropped $92,000 on this game, 27,000 downloads. They eclipsed both us and Korea. Now, altogether, I'm not a math wizard here. I think we're a little bit short of what China did in their day one. Now, day two, you can see that it spikes up quite a bit on both the Japanese server and the US server. It spikes up a little bit on the Korean server, but man, day three in Korea just like astronomical. So like 185K, 26K additional downloads in Japan, which we were just a little bit behind them with 24.6 on there. And then Korea was like, oh, hey, like these other 10,000 people told us about this game. This game looks pretty lit. So let's get this party started. So day three, 36,000 in the US. We destroyed everybody else. 28, a little over 28.5 over in Japan, 22 over in Korea. However, their spend went up way more, $253,000 dropped in Japan. That's crazy. And the numbers for Korea day 3 went from 24,000 in revenue to $97,000. That is that's a little bit of a jump, you could say. So realistically, is the hype still there? We've had the official release. It's been a little bit. I'm interested really to see like how the game goes over like the next like month. Can we come close to the prolific $37 million that China generated off of this game? I have no idea. I think this not gonna, it'll be rough, man. Japan's gonna have to carry us. It's gonna be all 3 servers versus like the Chinese server, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm loving the game. I've been having a lot of fun with the game. I haven't stopped playing the game. I mean, I have generated some of that revenue myself, a little bit of it free to play, by the way. But I think that this goes to show that this game really is like out of the norm, and I think a lot of people are really liking this. I'm seeing it on a lot of, you know, other mobile game Facebook groups. I'm seeing it on a bunch of, you know, other Reddits. Like everybody's talking about this game right now, and I know that that happens a lot with most mobile games when they come out, but I don't know, I didn't really get that feeling from like Brown Dust or Iron Saga or, you know, some of the other games that have come out and been kind of a bit of a flash in the pan, whereas like everybody's talking about Arknights. And I think that it goes into like Yoastar as like a company. Like a lot of the stuff that Yoastar touches turns to gold. I mean, Azure Lane is an easy example. Is it making the most money in the world? Absolutely not, but it generates a lot of players because it is very free to play friendly, and I think Arknights is going to go that way as well, because like after you spend like a little bit of money, you pretty much have everybody that you need, and 6 stars aren't as important in this game as like the 2, 3, 4, or 5 stars because of the whole cost thing. The thing that's really cool about this game, and the thing I think that's going to bring a lot more people in, is the fact that it's not just your normal average, like brainless, mind-numbing mobile game. You like actually have to think about things. There's a lot of times where I'll be on a map and I'm just like, oh my god, dude. I'm like, oh, how do I beat this? Like, and you just slam your head into the wall multiple times, like for an hour, and then you go, oh, let me just use rope and cliff heart to just pull all these dudes into the void. And then you're like, oh, this was easy. Everything was just practice before this, boys. That's right. We 100% knew. We were just trying other things before we did this one. Just definitely 500 IQ plays right here. 100%. Absolutely not, you know, just being bad at the game. But I think that this goes to show that, you know, if you stand out a little bit from the crowd, a lot of people are going to talk about it. A lot of people are going to try it out. A lot of people are going to go, holy crap, this game is just really, really fun, because it is that breath of fresh air that, you know, you don't get other places. I mean, is the story at the very beginning like Pulitzer Prize winning? Not really. We'll be honest here. Not the most riveting story. There's a lot of like plot holes and a lot of things that make me go, hey, did you explain any of this? Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay. I'm just supposed to know this thing. But regardless, with all of that aside, I know that like for some people it is a little bit overwhelming. But the thing is it's a single player game, and you can just play the game at your own pace. And that's another cool thing. And I think that realistically, with all of the servers out, we're going to get to parity really quick, kind of like Azure Lane. And then there's going to be more events, and there's going to be more stuff to do. I think that one of the big things that I hear a lot from the Chinese players is Well, you're going to get to this certain point and there's going to be nothing left to do except log in, farm some XP and whatever, and then log out because, you know, stamina, and then you're capped to like at a certain stamina amount, even if you want to do refills, which feels bad, man, especially once you get to like the maps that require a lot more stamina. So feels definitely bad on that one. But that aside, I do think that if you just play it at your own pace, that you're going to have a lot more enjoyment out of this, and you don't have to roll on every single banner. Being like, as it is, like I stopped rolling and I have, I think, like 3 banners worth of red currency now, just from doing the game, just from doing Annihilation, stuff like that. So anyways, I just wanted to go over this. Like literally 3 days, 76,000 downloads, 200K in just the US. Korea, 56K downloads, 138. Step up your game, Korea. Thought you boys were gamers. What's up with that? Got to get that bread. Japan, though, absolutely crushing us. They're that's not even a question. China and Japan mobile game markets, just insane. $500,000, 82,000 downloads in the first 3 days, which, I mean, we're close behind on the downloads. We just, you know, we're not that willing to open up our wallets just yet. Now, once they start putting out some of those skins, your boy's going to be dropping a whole lot more money on that. But anyways, guys, I hope that you did enjoy this. I really, really do like talking about like the metrics, things like that, to see how the game's doing in general from like a revenue standpoint. So if you do like these, I will probably continue to do these for Arknights as well as my other mobile games that I play. So if you do like it, you know, think about hitting the subscribe button, smashing that bell notification, dropping me a like, and you know what, if you're so inclined, comment down below. And I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy, homies. Peace.